Your speakers turn them up, boom, the reefer burn it up. Cause vibe reactions in the building, we for certain love. The king of this reaction thing, and it's curtains for a fool that think of coming at the team. It ain't hurting us, true. I'm a vibe like Ray, and that's my brother and them. He love it when you go monkey with them bars.
What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. Bro, I got a day and a half without smoking weed. Without smoking the flower. I've been taking edibles now. Don't get it twisted. We're slowly trying to chop down this marijuana thing. I'm going that day 1.5 without smoking the green. Soon the edibles are going to be gone, and I'm 100% bow wow sober. I'm going to get to a point where I don't need nothing. You feel me? Token! I have had my brother Token on the page for a minute, man. Life has been lifing. I've been playing catch up pretty much for months now. Because with any one thing is another. But we're playing, we almost there. We almost there. I heard a lot about this track. Not a lot, but I heard a lot of people was fucking with this track. They told me, Ray, you need to go check this shit out. And I was like, I have to check out my brother. What am I doing? I'm wilding. Token, I apologize, my brother. Federico, cut the beats. This is I'm Your Baby. Official music video. Token. This part 1. Ooh. Part 2 coming soon. I don't know. Token. It is on. Token. I want to call him Token for some reason. Token. Whatever. Token, it is on you. 170,000 people. Shout out to all of you. I appreciate you.
Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood signs, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. Mom left my dad and never talked to a man again, just to paint a picture how the marriage went. Right. And that's just what I thought what every marriage was. I still would call it love, but I never saw him touch, and I knew it wasn't sex, I only seen them kiss once. Ooh. But you
know, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's the same thing with my parents, bruh. My parents is the same exact way. I've never seen my parents be intimate with each other. I think a handful of times I've seen them kiss. One time I saw my mom sit in my dad's lap once. And that was because he was playing dominoes and they were just hanging out with the family and shit like that. But other than that, the intimacy wasn't there. The absolutely intimacy wasn't there.
I'm your baby.
That's
Mom
crazy.
Left my dad and never talked to a man again. Just to paint a picture how the marriage went.
Right.
And that's just what I thought what every marriage was. I still would call it love, but I never saw him touch.
And then it pretty much changed Token's love language. See, when kids understand love by seeing what parents do. That's how they understand intimacy. That's how they understand that people in a relationship, they need that. They need that connection. They need that closeness. So you sitting there and you're watching this and you're just like, okay, so mom and dad, they kiss and they hug, and dad is always tickling mom, and mom is always hugging dad and laying on dad and cuddling and da-da-da. That's what a relationship is supposed to be like. Boom, got it. But the situations like that, it's like, okay, so they don't touch, they don't kiss, they don't do nothing. So is that what a relationship is? Okay. Logged in, it's all sponging. They sponge everything they see. Kids see that stuff and then they start repeating the cycle. And they continue on going, acting that's what a relationship is supposed to be like. Relationship needs to, I didn't learn that. My wife, through me and my wife's 18 years of being together, I was learning that that's what a relationship is supposed to be like, due to my wife's amazing teachings. But no, for real. But my wife understands that. My wife knows that that's what a relationship is supposed to be like. I didn't know that. As a child, I didn't see it, so I never gravitated to being cuddly and that. Like right now, I don't like being touched. I like being touched by my wife. But if you're not my wife, I don't like really people on top of me like that. Of course, obviously my kids, but I don't like people on top of me like that, like hugging, kissing, stuff. I don't do that stuff. I handshake, what's going on? I love what's going on, baby. You good? And then I push. I'm like, are you good? And then I push. Because my wife is showing me, you need to embrace, babe. You need to embrace. And I'm like, I don't know how to embrace nothing. But now I'm an emotional mess. If I see you, I'll hug you and we'll stay like this for 2 days. Are you tired, Jay? Because I'm not. Yeah, like dead ass, bro. I'll be like that for 2 days, chilling. But it's because she had to crack that shell and let that emotion part out. Emotions to us was you lock that bitch in. You don't show it. You don't talk about it. You don't nothing in public. Are you crazy? Kiss somebody in public around my vicinities. Niggas gonna get smacked the fuck up. Like, yo, don't be kissing your girl out in the street like that, nigga. Bow! I mean, it's not like that. I'm just saying it. We don't show emotion like that. We really don't. When it comes to like a relationship, when it comes to anything, because emotions, that the whole spectrum of emotions go out the window once you start seeing, as a child, their parents' versions of love and parents' versions of affection. Because if you don't see that as a child, you're not going to show that not to your friends. You're not going to show it to your girlfriend, wife, to your kids. You're not going to show it to anybody. It's not because you're an asshole or because you're a piece of shit. You've never shown the right way. That's all that it is. A lot of the shit that was wrong with us is that we were never shown the right way of doing it. We were never pushed in the direction of this is the right way that you're supposed to. Because really, it felt like our parents didn't give a shit, but it's more than our parents didn't have the information. They didn't have the knowledge. They didn't have the knowledge of that. Because chances are, if they're like that, it's because their parents didn't show them that affection either. It's all a cycle. It's all a full fucking cycle that eventually it needs to be chopped the fuck down. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's just what I thought what every marriage was. I still call it love, but I never saw them touch. And I knew it wasn't sex, I only seen them kiss once. But married for 20 plus. When I was young, if there was nudity in movies, mama put some anger to it. Little did she know that I wasn't a stranger to it. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood sounds, triple X.
This is crazy hook. Superman raised me, amazing. And it's true, like, since there was no type of that going on in a household like that, there wasn't anything else. There wasn't family time. If there was no emotions, family time is not even going to be an option. It's family time. No, it's my time and your time and his time and their time. And if we're in the same room together, consider that family time. But we're all in our separate phones. We're not talking to each other. There's no conversation. There's nothing. That's what the norm family time is. Go out the window, put the phones fucking down, bro. Play a fucking board game. You know, get that. Don't play board games with me because I'm competitive, and I don't like being competitive like that. But I'm competitive. And I don't like being competitive like that. I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry. They hit the Monopoly pieces on my ass, bro. Oh, they did. They hit the Monopoly pieces on my ass, man. I try to find a little doggy. There ain't no dog. We got no hotels. We got a whole bunch of houses. And Boardwalk is gone. I don't know where the fucking what. They said we playing shit with that no more, bro. We playing shit with that no more. I get competitive like a bitch, bro. And I don't like it. I hate it. Oh my god. But anyway.
You know that I wasn't a stranger to it. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood sounds, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. I was infatuated with sex when I was 6. Mom blamed it on the music, so CDs were edited. But it wasn't the CDs, the privacy intrigued me. You look when they say don't look. So I was 8 scribbling pictures of a naked body till the teacher found my notebook. She had to make sure my home's good, so I was put in therapy. Imagine a therapist studying an 8-year-old's rendition of naked breasts. I was always questioned, especially cause I only grew up with women present. My therapist put down his pad during one session and asked if I ever thought about my mom and my sister naked. I don't remember what I said, I just remember the feeling of realizing my mom and sister were big breasted. I broke out crying, I couldn't stop and I didn't know why. It's funny which memories stick with you. I was 9. Keep going. When I was 12, I started hanging with older kids.
Bro, that whole, oh my god. And it's all alert. And then you're the psychiatrist and everybody's making you, like, asking these uncomfortable questions to a kid like that. It's just almost like, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other ways that you could go about it to get into what's going on with the kid, but it's like his love language was chopped down. His love language was completely twisted to where it's not going to be normalcy. Kids have their imaginations, the shit that goes on in kids' heads, especially when there's something going on inside the home. There's always going to be something going on in the kid's head through that. Is it my fault? Is it because of me? And then you're going to start twisting. You're going to start twisting. Your love language is going to start twisting. You can start putting your mind into a whole bunch of different shit and different scenarios, and then you're going to feel bad because you're feeling these. And like it's a whole ratio of bullshit. That's all because of learned things that the kids see. Just because we as adults sometimes don't know that, you know, whatever is it that we portray out, our kids are watching, our kids recording, our kids will react. Our parents didn't know that shit. And you could tell our parents that all day long. You think they're going to get, no, fuck you. For God's sakes, I remember somebody in my house bringing up depression. And my dad said it's because they don't have a job. That's what my dad said. Oh, it's because they didn't have a job. They had a job and they stayed busy, they won't be depressed. I'm like, and I remember thinking at that time, when I heard him say that, I'm like, oh, he's heartless. But it's not that he's heartless. He's not educated. He doesn't have the knowledge. He doesn't understand mental health. You could try to sit there and explain to him. Once certain people were raised a certain way, the old schools, the boomers and all of them, they were raised a certain way. That's it. You're not changing that mentality the way they think. Now, when me and my sister started having kids and they started getting older and everything, and then you know, mental health is now public, and you know everybody is talking about it. It's a big thing. Now my parents understand it. But you know, and it's fine. It's just the education. But at the same time, do you want to be educated? Do you want to know that, to get the knowledge? Because I'm pretty sure that if my parents absolutely wanted to, they could have gotten the knowledge if they wanted to back then and there. Except completely denying it and saying it doesn't exist. But it is what it is. I'm happy. I'm happy that they didn't do that, because I would have not gone through the things that I've gone through, and I would have not learned the things that I needed to learn. And I would have not learned this appreciation that I have for my wife and for the things that I love now. So it all works out. Do I love it a little bit too hard? Yes. It's just that if something happens to my kids, to anybody that's important to me, in my mind, my brain can comprehend it, because all I want to do is choke niggas out. You feel me? Anyway, I just wanted to lead to me choking somebody out. That's all I wanted to do. I want to close out by choking somebody.
But my mom and my sister naked.
Woo!
I don't remember what I said. I just remember the feeling of realizing my mom and sister were big breasted. I broke out crying. I couldn't stop, and I didn't know.
Exactly. He just opened you to that notion. As soon as he opened his mouth, now I can't stop, because now you put it in my fucking head. Man, I'm telling you, sometimes, man, it's hard. That's why I believe that parents need to be fully part of the situation, because the kid, you could take the kid to a psychiatrist, you could take a kid to a counselor. If the counselor is not good enough to pull the information out of the kid that he needs to know to help him, or she needs to know to help him and fix him, then you need to go find somebody else. If he's not doing his job. His job is not to make that kid uncomfortable. His job is not to make the kid. His job is to make the kid comfortable, to open up, because the kid has to be telling you things that he's not going to tell his own parents. So now you're a complete stranger. So these psychiatrists, when they get these kids, man, they already got a defeat in front of them. These kids already don't want to talk to their own parents. They're going to talk to a stranger. But in some situations, strangers are better. So parents, put that in your head. Strangers sometimes are better, because kids are not dumb. Kids are smart, and they understand. But the psychiatrist's job is to be warming, welcoming, and hey, you could confide in me. I got your back. I work for you. Yes, I get paid, but I work for you. So I'm going to do my job to make sure you're okay. So this is both a two-way street type of situation. You feel me? But that's why the parents have to be involved in that. Hey, how was your session today? Is he okay for you? Do you feel comfortable with him? You have to ask these open-ended questions. And so like that, they can get into dialogue with you so you can find out what's going on. If you were to pick a perfect psychiatrist, who would it be? Tell me. Those weren't open-ended questions. Those are yes or no's. But you know what I'm talking about. Ask open-ended questions so these kids could go open up and actually talk. If you give them those questions, those yes or no's, they're going to give you yes or no's all day long. They don't want to talk to you about what the hell is going on inside that room. More than they want to talk to the person that's sitting in there talking to them. So asking them yes or no shits is not going to work. Open-ended question is the best. What is it we could do to change it? What is it we could do to help it? What is it that we could do to make your sessions better? Do you want, maybe we give you like okay, if you go to your session and you open up and you feel like you open up and we have to use a trust in this, we have to trust each other that you're doing this because I'm not in the room with you. I trust that you're gonna open up and you're gonna really work on it, and then when you're done, I'll take you to the mall and get something, or I'll take you to the movies or shit like that. Give them incentives to go open. If that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. But the next thing you know, your kid's gonna be thinking, "Oh, I'm doing this for that." But then he'll start opening up, and then that's when the right psychiatrist will come in, swoop in, and do the right thing. And do the right process and everything. And by the time you know the kid's good and everything's fine. Do what you need to do. You know your child better than anybody else. Do what you need to do to get him engaged. Engagement is key. Because that's what these kids need, man. They need a little compassion, but they still need that sturdiness, and they still need the right process. They need to follow the process, and if they don't want to, they make them listen. Hey, this is a big deal. You don't want to be an adult dealing with this shit. You don't want to bring these issues to your children. You don't want to bring these issues to your significant other. Do you want to be a mess the rest of your life, or do you want to enjoy it? This life is here for us to enjoy it. Do your part. Let that person do it. Now you have to open up with me. If this person doesn't help, if this person is not making you comfortable, you need to tell me that. So I can go over there and tell that we need to find somebody else. Unfortunately, my child does not feel comfortable with you, and I would like somebody else that's going to be a little bit more better suit for my child. And there's nothing wrong with that. That psychiatrist is not going to they're not going to feel a fucking way. They're going to take it and be like, well, I guess I'm going to have to work a little bit more on me. Some people need that soft touch. Some people need that stern touch. Everyone's different. You need a psychiatrist that's adaptable to any fucking situation. And unfortunately, that takes time. Going through different psychiatrists. Finding different people to talk to. It takes time. Until that child finds, okay, I'm comfortable talking to this person. But if you go to somebody that's looking for a fucking check, that's exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get a person that's looking for a check, and that's all. Bare minimum, and not care what the process is. Like when my child sees a psychiatrist, when my child saw a psychiatrist, my daughter, my wife and me made sure that the person that she was talking to was going to be a suit for her. We went through a lot of them, a bunch, until we found somebody that worked. And my daughter was like, okay, I feel comfortable with this one. All right, then we'll stick to this one. And they kept on, and everything was fine. But I'm done.
Session and asked if I ever thought about my mom and my sister naked. I don't remember what I said, I just remember the feeling of realizing my mom and sister were big breasted. I broke out crying, I couldn't stop and I didn't know why. It's funny which memories stick with you. I was 9.
Right.
Keep going. When I was 12, I started hanging with older kids.
Even at 9 years old, with that in the mind, bro. That's
which
crazy.
memories stick with you. I was 9. Keep going. When I was 12, I started hanging with older kids. They would tell me things and they would show me things. Teachers always said I had an old soul. Must have been just my soul, cause my brain didn't know a thing.
Right.
A mutual friend led me to this older kid's house. We were in his basement, 2 other older kids round. When my homie left, I should've left, but I stayed there. Didn't know these kids well, but I felt safe.
Dude, it was watching. Oh my god, bro. The storytelling is amazing. The way this man is going down the whole story, I love it. I love it. His cadence, he's very calm demeanor. The hook is not crazy. The beat's very subtle. Everything, because this is an intense story still. The whole thing is a build-up. The whole thing is a build-up. So he's in the basement watching, what's the name of the movie? Fuck, man. I was going to call it Pineapple Express for some fucking reason, but it's not. Superbad. No. Is it Superbad? I think it's Superbad.
A mutual friend led me to this older kid's house. We were in his basement, 2 other older kids round. When my homie left, I should've left, but I stayed there. Didn't know these kids well, but I felt safe there.
Right.
Shouldn't have felt safe there. Dirty conversations about the girls in their grade where people lost virginities. Me, I ain't even kissed yet. I didn't even think about getting my wet. That night I was talked into doing things I ain't wanna do. A lot of I don't knows, a lot of come on dude, a lot of no one's even gonna know, a lot of closing eyes. A lot of long showers and no appetites.
Brother. Wow. That's wow. Man. See, and to be open to that's some real man shit right there. To be open, to be this open with yourself and this vulnerable and tell the whole world that takes the biggest amount of courage in the fucking world, bro. Because that's not easy to talk about. That's not easy to even man. And it's one of those things that like you see that and you see the person, you see how the person is, you see the heart of the person, and then something like this happens to a person like Token. And like in my heart, I want to just go find the motherfuckers and just beat the living dog shit out of all of them. Because we had jitterbugs around us when we were the older kids in school, and we had the younger ones around us, and we felt more of like we were protectors instead of like fucking, demons to them. We were protectors to them because they needed it. They were the younger ones. They couldn't defend themselves and everything. And me and my boys, we felt like we were like their protectors. Like, come with us. We ain't gonna let nobody do nothing to you. We ain't gonna let nobody do like take advantage of you or not even that, but like bully you or anything like that. We saw that was our duty to do that, and for these fucks to take I can't even talk about it. I'm getting way too fucking angry. Man, I'm sorry, bro. Fuck. That takes a nigga. That takes a lot of fucking nuts to open up about it, man. And kudos to you, bro. And we're here. We're here with you. We got you.
Virginity's me, I ain't even kissed yet. I didn't even think about getting my wet. That night I was talked into doing things I ain't wanna do. A lot of I don't knows, a lot of come on dude, a lot of no one's even gonna know, a lot of closing eyes, a lot of long showers and no appetites. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American Pie, Hollywood signs, XXX search raised me, I'm your baby. I just started dropping music at the time, writing love songs about a girl I'd hope to find. Playing Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body to touch my body looked just like mine. It's funny which memories end up sticking with you, cause I forgot it even happened till I turned 22. Then it all came back and it felt...
Blocked it out cause he old black. I'm sorry, bro. Fuck. It's not fair, bro. Oh my God! No, I want to. And that's how strong the human mind is. That something like that could happen, and you could just completely just put it away and not realize any of it, and put it all away until one day it hits you, and fuck. I'm sorry, bro.
I wanna do a lot of I don't knows, a lot of come on dude, a lot of no one's even gonna know, a lot of closing eyes, a lot of long showers and no appetites. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood signs, XXX search raised me, I'm your baby. I just started dropping music at the time, writing love songs about a girl I'd hope to find. Playing Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body to touch my body looked just like mine. It's funny which memories end up sticking with you, cause I forgot it even happened till I turned 22. Then it all came back and it felt brand new. Wondering if it plays a role in relationships I pursue, or is it just a distant memory that never left a mark? One night my homie had some questions at the bar. He said, why do all of your girls look fresh out of a magazine? I said, it's just my type. He said, I feel you, but I mean, what if the perfect girl for you was normal looking? Would you do something? I said, what? He said, it just feels like you're trying to prove something, and you know that everyone knows you well.
So you can't overcompensating because, damn, bro, what the fuck, man? Oh! Because he's overcompensating, so he's got to get him a baddie. Because he has to overcompensate. He has to say, no, I'm a man. I'm not. And that doesn't even make you. That isn't even. But your brain is on defense mode. Your brain is on. No one could know about this. No one could even fathom about. Not even have an inkling of knowing anything about this. So you overcompensate by getting baddies. Like, no, he's good because that when. Bro, you were a child and you were a victim to a whole bunch of pieces of shit. I'm thinking that bro, like that type of shit fucking irritates the fuck out of me, bro. Not so that motherfuckers that just take advantage, bro. Just motherfuckers, just dirty motherfuckers that take advantage. Don't get no type of consequences dealt to them. No type of anything dealt to them. It's just that they get away with all the stupid shit that they fucking do. Token, if you want to ride, we ride, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that. You let me know.
He said, I feel you, but I mean, what if the perfect girl for you was normal looking? Would you do something? I said, what? He said, it just feels like you're trying to prove something, and you know that everyone knows you well. So maybe you still trying to prove something to yourself. What are you still trying to prove?
What are you still trying to prove? Golly.
Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood signs, XXX search raised me, I'm your baby.
Wow. Shout out to the kid that played Token on this video, and dude, this is insanity. That whole entire thing was crazy. And thank you for being vulnerable. Thank you for opening up. Thank you for confiding in the fan base to talk about things like that, because that's not an easy thing to talk about. man, fuck, bro. I don't. It's one of those things. Like I don't know. I want to. I feel like I need to do something. Like it just irritates me that much. Kids don't deserve to be dealing with that type of shit, man. Kids do not deserve to be having to worry about that or that changing their whole entire fucking landscape. That guys, please. If you see situations like this going on, say something, put a stop to it. Like how I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This got me all flustered and upset and happy that Token is able to get it off his chest because it's therapeutic and you can hold that type of stuff you can hold in and it's good that he's talking about it and I'm happy that he's talking about it. I'm happy that it's out and I'm happy that he's doing all that, but at the same fucking time I'm upset. I'm pissed and I just when I care about people, bro, and I hear things like that happen, it's just like my dad instincts take over and I go on defense mode and I want to beat the shit out of somebody. So before I punch a hole in the wall, I'm going to tell you guys I love ya. Token, I love you. I got you. I have your back for real in anything, whatever it is that you need. I'm going to talk to you guys later.
Shoutout beats.